Welcome everyone to Rudy's Roundtable. My guest today is the legendary, one of a kind, my twin, Sam DeLeon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Rudy. I'm very excited. I've never done this before.
Well, we're here to have a great time and great conversation. First off, I really appreciate you taking the time to come down all the way from LA for a weekend here in Austin. What is it like for you being back in Texas?
It's good. It's just very humid.
Oof.
That's the only thing. But I like it. The gas prices are cheap and the people are nice. But oh my God, last night I was dying in the humidity. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a good time.
Yeah,
because we were together.
It was great. It was great. Yeah. For context, we were like walking around downtown and having a great time last night, and we were basically like walking and swimming through the humidity. It was wild. But tell me about your time here in Austin. What have you enjoyed so far of the city? What have you enjoyed so far here? I know you have a wedding coming up this weekend, right, as well. What's that all like?
Yeah, I like Austin. I've actually thought about moving here way back in the past, but I just decided not to. I like Austin. As I tell everybody, it's one of the better parts of Texas, if not the best part. I'm here for a wedding for one of my friends. Her name's Ellie. I've known her since we were 6.
Oh, shout out Ellie. Shout out Ellie.
Yeah, to Ellie and Chris. And I'm excited. What I like to see is that I like that we went to the park yesterday and we saw like the skyline of Austin at night. It was so cool. And the river, the infamous river. I don't know. We can. What's it called? Ladybird?
Ladybird Lake, Ladybird River. Yeah.
Ladybird Lake.
We can talk about anything on this show. So we're referring to the infamous Rainy Street Ripper on Ladybird Lake. Yeah, that whole saga and thing.
Yeah, it was. Rudy informed me about a lot of interesting coincidences within that storyline. So
I love it.
But yeah,
I love it. One of the things I do want to talk to you about and get your feedback on is you have you are probably one of the most passionate people I know for Nintendo, for Pokemon.
Yes.
And I don't know if I've ever really asked you how that began. Like that love of Pokemon, either your first game or the TV show. Like, where does that start from?
How much time do we have?
We need 15 hours.
Yeah. So, long story short is that whenever I was a kid, I don't remember if it was the series first or if it was the video games. It was one of the two. I just remember watching the series growing up, and then I think my father got me and my brother both 2 different games. He got me blue and he got my brother red. So way back in the past. I was maybe like around like 6 or 7 at the time. And I just fell in love with the series ever since. It was one of those things you think you would grow out of when you get older, but I just didn't. I don't know.
And did you get blue or red? Which one did you get?
I got blue.
You got blue. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I picked Squirtle. So
yes.
And it's funny because I had a bunch of turtles growing up as a kid, and we used to I know it's super So we used to have a creek bed. Oh my God, that sounds so Texan.
What?
We used to have a creek bed that was right behind where I lived, right? And my friends and I, like, because we're just always so bored, either during the summer or during like right after school, we would go to this creek bed and we were like hunt for animals, which were like turtles and crawdads and like minnows and like frogs and stuff. So I remember when we were growing up, like I caught a bunch of turtles and we had a bunch of them up until I was like about to leave off into college. And then we let them back in the wild after, but not in the wild. We left them at a pond somewhere in Denton that I cannot disclose the location. So but we didn't want them to die. So we were just like, we know these animals are like, because oh my God, it sounds so crazy, but I'll go a little more into it, I guess. Why not?
Please,
no one's gonna know.
We're here.
So
we're here.
These turtles that we acquired are not the average turtles. They are
how so they have superpowers? Are they teenage
super turtles?
Are they teenage mutant ninja turtles?
I'm actually not lying. These are not average turtles. At the age that I got these turtles, they're about like the size of like maybe like my Apple Watch, right? It's like the size of they are. We didn't realize, and this is before the age of the internet, right? we didn't realize until maybe I was like in middle school what kind of breed of turtles these were. We found out that they were have you heard of alligator snapping turtles?
Snapping turtles, yeah, but alligator snapping
turtles?
that sounds
You've
crazy.
never heard of alligator snapping turtles?
No.
Bro, let me
What?
yeah, so alligator snapping turtles are one of the world's largest turtles and also one of the world's deadliest turtles. And they're also illegal to have as pets.
Oh.
So,
Oh man.
yeah, so everything just got to, it was one of those things that you would think over time, like you just see regular turtles, right? Like snapping turtles.
Yeah.
And they have a part where they just stop growing, right? And it's usually like around like a foot or something, right? These turtles can grow up to like, oh my God, what's a good example?
Huge, like a small
the size of this
table?
table. Yeah, literally the size of this
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
They can grow up to the size of this table, if not bigger. And we just were not aware of this as kids. So we had to, at one point, because they're getting too big past their cages, we had to let them go.
Yeah.
So we let them go in this pond in this undisclosed location in Denton, Texas, that I cannot let people know.
They might still be out there.
But yeah,
They'd
there's
still be out
two of them out there. And yeah, and it's funny because I did go to this pond, was this maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, and we did see them. They're still there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they're both still there.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're huge now. They're
Okay.
like bigger than like 2 footballs almost.
Just
together.
like enormous.
Yeah, literally huge. So.
Dude, okay, that is the most extensive backstory to which is your starter Pokemon.
Yeah, and again, so for those that don't know, it's illegal to still acquire alligator snapping turtles in the state of Texas. Do not turn us in. Like, I don't think we can get in trouble for it now, but yeah, fun facts, I guess.
Okay, so you go Pokemon Blue, you get
Yeah,
Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Your brother gets Pokemon Red. Do you remember his starting Pokemon?
It was either Bulbasaur or Charizard.
Right.
We didn't have the same one. So.
Okay. Man, okay, so that starts it. And do you remember maybe like the feeling or what about Pokemon Blue? Because that was my
Oh, that's
my
your
introduction
of
as well.
course.
Too. Yeah, of course. For context, Sam and I, as long as we know each other, well, especially at UNT, they're like, oh, you guys look like you guys could be twins or like related, right?
Yeah.
And then there's been so many fun coincidences in our lives. Like, for example, yesterday we go out to eat. We ordered different things, but the totals of both of our like meals was exactly the same.
It's so weird.
Like,
I'm
what?
like, it's like twin telepathy.
Twins 11 something, right? Something. So I'm curious, like, from Pokemon Blue, what was like the next step? Like, was it still the games or the shows? Like what kind of got you deeper into it?
Honestly, it was more the games. Pokemon Crystal, oh my God, you just unlocked a memory. I had a dream about it last night. So, okay, it's so crazy. So Pokemon Crystal was my game. For those of you that don't know, best game out there ever. I was so immersed in that game. I almost like clocked out like the amount of hours you could have on it. like that's how insane. Yeah. And what it was is that, because I had like this Pokemon Stadium, I had Crystal, I had all this. And this is the saddest part, right? So sometime in high school, I ended up losing that game, and it had like everything in me. Like it's just the nostalgia, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I still have dreams, which I had one last night, which is super weird, that I found the game. Like I have reoccurring dreams where I find the game, and I'm like, oh my God, this is my old game. Like hopefully it still works. It definitely does. The battery's definitely dead now, wherever it's at. But yeah, that was the one that just started everything. Wow. And that's when I knew I was like, okay, a Pokemon is something that's going to carry with me for a while. And it has. I mean, I've liked it. I loved it. I mean, who doesn't like Pokemon?
Right. So I don't know if we've talked about this as well, but Crystal is mine. Yeah. Mine as well, too.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah. I remember I mentioned it because I had the Pokemon color.
You did,
right?
yeah.
I was like, Crystal. But I didn't know about the losing thing.
Bro, the most craziest heartbreak, bro. Like, it's insane. Like, if anyone ever wanted to destroy me, that's the way to destroy me. It's like taking my childhood game, dude. And I think someone stole it. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah, I used to stay a lot at at my friends' places in like high school and stuff. Like I would drift around at my friends' places, and it'd be like we'll hang out and then I just stay there and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I left it at one of my friends' places, or maybe he took it. I'm not really sure. But just the craziest heartbreak, bro. I could do anything in this world to get that game back.
All the hours, like especially because it's so personal.
Yeah, dude, it was like the most. And then it wasn't only that one. I lost my diamond one as well, and it's the same thing. I had all the Pokemon in it. I had a living dex, all the hours I put into that. And oh my God, there's just nothing like a heartbreak like that, bro. That's like worse than a first love.
No,
like,
I feel you. Like,
but that's where it was suspicious, because I was just like, how is it my 2 most prized games? Because I would carry them like all my games in like one little like satchel thing, if that makes sense. and it was only those 2 games that were lost, nothing else. Man. So I don't know.
Okay,
it's the theory or suspicion.
Little suspicion. Yeah. Because for me, all I know is that at some point, from the first house we moved to like the second house we moved, at some point in that move, I lost it.
Oh wait, you lost your?
I lost mine too.
Oh,
yeah, I lost.
So weird.
Yeah, I lost. I don't think mine was stolen. I do think mine was lost.
Yeah.
Because and both my Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Crystal were lost. So I don't know where those are at.
That's crazy.
And I was lucky to find my Game Boy Color. That was actually like my OG one, but I haven't found the game. So the only one I found was like a hockey game.
I saw. Yeah, I was like, what is this?
You know. But what I did find. Oh, and just real quick, the reason I loved Pokemon Crystal was it was basically 2 games in one, right?
Yeah.
You had both regions and in color. But did you know? I think it's called Pokemon Crystal like GX or something. So what it is, it's people online took Pokemon Crystal the game, and like they basically modded it where you can like create your own character now, and you can start anywhere, and like cool. They like threw like a bunch of like it's just like a whole nother, it's like Pokemon Crystal like next level, like director's cut, but you can play it on your phone.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
I'll have to show you.
You
later.
gotta send me the link.
Oh, for sure.
I heard you wanted to talk about Bombtastic Side Eye. Do you know what that is?
No, what is that? I was like, what?
You don't know what Bombtastic Side Eye is?
I know what side eye.
You have to say it very dramatically, like Bombtastic.
Bombtastic side eye.
I'm pretty sure.
Very dramatic.
It's where you give a very dramatic side eye look, like. You've never heard about like that.
just didn't, like I just imagine like the anime music just like
Bombtastic Side Eye. Like it is kind of like that, you know. You've never heard of that?
No,
I don't know where it came. Okay, again, I'm going back to the dream.
Drop
I dreamt
the lore.
about it.
I don't know.
It's one of those things.
Teach
for
us.
more inside facts, or I don't know what you want to call it, but. I just woke up from a 12-hour sleep, I want to say right now.
Dude, you hibernated.
Yeah, I was in a hibernation period in time. And I slept. It's my first time ever on a podcast, so thank you again, Rudy.
Yeah.
But I dreamt about my old video games that I lost and Bombtastic Side Eye. I don't know where the reference is from, but it's somewhere in my mind. And I woke up and I said, "Yo, we're talking about this today."
Maybe like a show. So I know
maybe a meme.
Maybe a meme too.
It has to be a meme.
Just like a very dramatic.
So yeah. What is Bombtastic Side Eye? Because I wanted to ask you.
Yeah. Well,
I came to you for the answer.
Like, I was like,
I woke up and said, Bombtastic Side Eye. I was like, Rudy's got to know what this is.
There's one person. There's one man in this world that knows. I know of. So it makes sense of 2 things. One is Bo Burnham when he talks about prolonged eye contact, and especially like looks.
I love Bo Burnham.
It's like prolonged eye contact, right? So that. But I know also in anime, there's this whole thing of like dramatic.
The dramatic.
Like,
it has to be
nutty, right? Like dramatic, you know. So maybe someone took a clip of that and put on top of it.
Yeah.
But Bombtastic Side Eye is nuts, man.
Dude. I do got to give you kudos too. I kid you not, right? As I was in this hibernation for 12 hours, Rudy, he also does magic. And we went to he was the magician show yesterday that we had. Yeah, him, this guy right here, right? And within this time, I was filming for him yesterday, and I kid you not, this footage has not even existed for less than 24 hours. And within the time that I was asleep and I woke up on my phone, he already had a footage of the show from yesterday posted on the Instagram reels, probably on the TikTok reels and everything. And I'm like, dang, dude, that's being so productive of your time. Like, I wish I had that work ethic and that drive. Like, I do, but oh my God, just to see that when I woke up, I was like, wow. As I was dreaming about Pokemon games and Bombtastic Side Eye. But I mean, tell me a little bit. I know your viewers probably know about like your like journey with like magic and stuff, but like tell me, bro. You haven't told me.
I haven't told you. Yeah. Well, first off, thank you for kudos, appreciate that, and thank you also for like rocking the cam and being so down, because I was like last minute like, hey, would you be down to film it? And you're just like, sure, why not? Like, and that not just anyone would have stepped up to it, so I really appreciate it. And you got some awesome footage, and it was so much fun. And you're also pretty much the only person that's actually seen me like in the wild, like actually doing the show,
like
you know,
Pokemon.
In the wild, right? Everything's just a Pokemon reference.
This entire thing is just about Pokemon,
right? With the Bombtastic side. So. Man, yeah, it's kind of like with the Pokemon thing, you know, how much time do we have, right? The main points, I always think of like the milestones, is 25 years ago, 1999, December 21st, so Christmas Eve.
Oh, what?
My dad had a crazy idea just to throw a magic show together for the family. And my cousin, who's a painter now in LA, had a magic book. So we let my dad borrow it. So we do a magic show for that Christmas Eve. That was 25 years ago. Then the next big milestone, I see David Blaine on TV at 12. That's cool. And I'm like, oh, like magic can still be cool. Then the next big milestone is at college and UNT. Like I just always kept doing it.
Yeah.
But at UNT, I challenged myself to meet people all freshman year, 5 new people every day doing magic. And so that was like, it was just like honing in the reps. That was a big step. Then when I was in Sherman Denton, I just did a bunch of magic there as well. Started doing more corporate stuff. The biggest move came from moving to Austin, meeting other professional magicians. I joined a magic mastermind. That's been like huge for me. Got my own show here. And the next biggest thing was the 3 years on Rainey Street, just going hard there. But it's just a game changer for me, like just going hard in that.
So for those that don't know, so I have witnessed Rudy on this journey in so many different crazy aspects and times. And I was there for at least, I guess you'd say, part of the college experience. And then the last time I saw Rudy was 3 to 4 years ago, right? Roughly. I think like 2 to 3 years, probably better. And to say how much he has honed his craft since I saw him on those days on Rainy Streets is insane. Like everything that I saw yesterday and I witnessed, I'm not going to give any spoilers, obviously, but like he is so worth it to see. It was just so mind blowing. There was just specifically one moment when I was like, oh my God, I was filming like the video and like this guy that Rudy was doing a magic trick on was just very not, how would you explain it? He was just not.
It was very resistant. It was
resistant, not reciprocating at all. Like kind of like just like non-believer, right? And I remember I was filming this video. I'm like, man, dude, like I see Rudy writing something down. I'm like, yeah, we're cooked, bro. Like I was like, it's done. I was like, I'm about to leave and I'm about to just sneak away and no one knows. And I was like, this is about to be so embarrassing. I was about to get secondhand embarrassment. And the more I saw him write it down, I'm like, oh my God, he got it wrong, bro. I was like, how do I exit from this scene and make it a magic trick? But no, he pulled it off and he was amazed. I was amazed. The whole entire room was amazed. Like, kudos to you. I wish I could do what you do. I wish I was magical like that. I'm not. Maybe in my mind I am, but not in the real world. I am not. But in my mind, I feel like I am. But I don't know.
I appreciate that, real. That was so much fun. I think you are magical.
Thank you.
Because
my mom does too.
So does my mom, right? Very much because of all the way back at UNT, right? You got to see that portion of like, right, like me, like just starting off, really kind of taking it more seriously, right? So like I was very, I think I've grown a lot since then. But I remember seeing you at UNT because I remember one of the things that stood out from one of the first times I met you, it had to be in that first couple months, where you actually had all the Canto badges of the gym leaders, and I was like, no way, this this guy loves Pokemon.
Dude, I was down for it, bro. I embraced it in college. It was crazy because in high school, I guess because of the group of people I was hanging out with, it was just not cool to like Pokemon at the time. And when I got to college, I was like, oh, I could just be me. Like that's it was, and no one cared. I found people that had shared interests and liked it. I thought it was cool. Like, so I just embraced it. I used to have a Pikachu in the back of my backpack. You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah. Didn't you also have like the hat? I can't remember if you had the hat or not.
No, I didn't have a hat. Well, not like a Pokemon hat, but I did have a hat, but not like a Pokemon one. But yeah, I had the Pikachu in the backpack. I still have it.
No way.
Yeah, he's on my like little like not nightstand, but like I have like a cabinet or. Not a cabinet, but like a vanity kind of, I guess you say, that has a bunch of stuff, and he's on it now. So, yeah, you're just bringing all these memories that I forgot about. That I'm like, that was me.
Yeah, no, that was you. Yeah, it was legit like a like seeing like Ash like in real life, and that was also the first time I'd ever seen the badges in real life. I had no idea you could actually.
I don't know
get
where
them.
I got them. I think it was either Etsy or, but it's funny because they're actually like, I didn't know they were authentic. Like I thought that it was just someone made them up or stuff. Yeah. But now you can actually get them from the Pokemon website.
Oh
yeah. Wow. But before I got them through like, I guess like someone got them from like, it's probably somewhere in Japan, obviously. Yeah, something, right? And they sold them on like Etsy or Amazon, or not Amazon, but like eBay.
Yeah.
I think it was eBay is where I got them. But yeah, and I still have them. But what happens at that first set, I lost a couple, so I ordered another set, and then they're just in my room somewhere. Yeah. But yeah,
you gotta stop losing Pokemon things.
I know, bro.
The game, now the badges.
What does that say as me as a person? right. Just imagine me raising kids, and I just lose a kid one day. Where did he go? Where did Sam Jr. go? I don't know.
We lost him.
Hopefully someone finds him
in the wild.
He's a sharp kid. He'll survive.
We'll get him. We'll get him.
I promise I'm not a loose one. I don't lose things like that. It's just things that are important to me I lose,
Right.
I guess.
Yes.
Which is
Yes.
worse.
The most important childhood game is just lost.
Just lost. Lost this is the time, bro. But
man.
it's out there somewhere, bro.
Somewhere.
It's out there somewhere. Hopefully someone can find it if
Yeah.
someone hears this clip.
Oh, I want to ask you about traveling too, because like Japan, I know, well, obviously home of Nintendo, Pokemon, and everything,
Yeah.
and like the Pokemon centers. Has that been something on your bucket list?
That's the goal,
like
bro.
you know, like
you've been to Japan?
actually not. That's been on my list.
Okay,
too.
you and me then. We have to. It's right here.
Just
Locked in
Pokemon Center on tour,
2025. We're gonna
just
go.
like,
Yeah.
let's go.
So Rudy and Sam in Japan, bro.
that rhymes.
That would be perfect, honestly.
That actually rhymes really well.
Yeah. So no, I haven't, but I want to. So I have 2 places I want to visit before I die. So Japan, I definitely want to check out Tokyo. But I want to be there for like an extended amount of time. I don't want to be there just for like a couple of days. Like if I'm gonna do Japan, I gotta do it right. I want to be there for at least like 2 to 3 weeks, so I can actually like see everything, see the touristy stuff, see the culture, like see the Pokemon Center, things like that. Like I just want to be ingrained in the culture, right? And learn as much as I can. I want to go maybe during like a time that something's going on, like
a festival or
yeah,
something.
like a festival or like New Year's or something like that, right? And then I want to see Spain so bad. I want to go to Spain, which
why
I was
Spain?
supposed to do this summer, but it just didn't happen. That's where my family's from.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we have a, not on my father's side, but again, for those that don't know, my last name is DeLeon, right? So my father is Spanish, he's Spaniard, but so is my mother. And we actually have a family tree from my mother's side that links all the way back to where we're from in Spain and everything. And I just want to go see it. And like we even have it where like it shows like all of the people who like from generations from
Holy
like
cow,
where,
yeah.
we have some cool people in our like in our lineage. We have someone with the last name Champion, literally like the coolest
That's
name I've
awesome.
ever
It's,
heard,
like,
bro. That's
awesome.
just so bomb to think like last name is Champion. Like yeah, but that was one of the ones that started it. I don't remember who exactly started it, but I know we have champions in there. We have is it Hernandez? No. We have something like that. Another common one, but like yeah, and then somehow it derives to DeLeon, but we do have family that's still out there. Like it literally even shows in like the book. Whoa. And I try to connect with them, but like there's so many people with like the names except for the champion name that like you don't know who they are still. Like it's just hard. But yeah, I want to just go there. I want to like see like where like our family's from, where we grew up. It's somewhere like next to Barcelona. It's like a small town. I don't remember exactly what's off the top of my head, but I just want to go see and just be like, oh my God, I can't believe we came from here.
Yeah.
Like it's just
wow.
Stuff like that is cool to me.
No,
like,
yeah.
Culture and like family lineages and like stuff like that, and family trees, like just where you came from and stuff. Like it's just insane to think that like many years ago that like my family came from across the world literally, and we're here now. And Texas, Austin, Texas.
Dude, no, you're so spot on. There's actually, I'm not sure if you know, the Spanish government just opened up this program where if you can prove your lineage to Spain, you can get dual citizenship.
Oh wait, no way.
Like not even joking. Like
I did not know that.
Yeah, so like actually like check it out, because that's in like the most recent months they like opened that up. So that
this is like super recent.
like pretty recent. Yeah. So if you, I think it's like, because you actually have the actual credentials, or it's like,
we have the book and everything
like that, or like if you, as long as you can like prove it, like it's actually pretty awesome. And
that's cool.
So a little something, just a little fun fact.
I'm definitely gonna look into that. That's amazing. I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah,
How sweet of them,
dude. Right, for real. Right, for real. Well, I do maybe let's make this like the first third, the first half of the podcast.
Yes.
I like the energy and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna go paddle boarding and check it out, because I've lived here 3-4 years and not gone, and I was like,
I've never gone either.
Let's make it happen.
I hope I survive. I hope that the what do you call it, the Rainy Reaper?
The Rainy Ripper.
Rainy Ripper does not get me tonight.
Yes, yeah.
It's recorded on here for anyone that it's verified that I was alive at this time at 5:24 p.m. What is this, Central Standard Time? Central Standard Time on June 20th.
My location is active. Find my
location is active. Yeah, find my iPhone, Live 360, everything.
Everything locked on. Well, I love it, Sam. For real, thank you for taking the time.
Yes,
this is a conversation not over yet, to be continued.
Yes, to be continued. Yes, if you guys want more, please let him know in the comments or emails?
Yeah, comments. Send us a fax.
I don't know how podcast works. Buy carrier pigeon.
Right.
Specifically pink pigeons.
Pink pigeons.
That was another thing I dreamt about last night. Pink pigeons. Have you ever seen a pink pigeon? Has anyone ever seen a pink pigeon? Do they exist?
I don't think so. I know.
Should we chat GPT it?
Yeah, check it out. Just to verify, just to make sure. It's never,
But yes, please let us know by peeing.
to close out, Sam, where can the people find you? Maybe drop your Instagram or something. Yeah.
I have Instagram. I'm kind of active on there. It's at sam.de.leon. So Sam DeLeon on Instagram. You could also maybe find me on mostly Instagram. I have other things. I have Snapchat and I have Twitter. But I don't really use them anymore. It's mostly just Instagram. So
yeah,
you can find me on everything on there. But it's mostly Sam DeLeon. If you look me up, like, pretty easy to find.
I love it. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get to it, and yeah, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you, brother.
Boom.
Bam. All right.
Dramatic, bombastic side eye.
Bombastic.